Kat and Eva both just tampered with evidence, y'all. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review with Lockett Chesterfield Beyond the Gates, June 2nd, 2025. Okay, so first things first, let me know your thoughts down below on this episode. But yeah, I said they both just tampered with evidence. Kat just messed with the jacket, which was evidence. And what's her name? Eva just got the doggone helmets and gloves and put her doggone fingerprints on it. I said both of y'all going to jail. I said both of y'all going to jail. But yeah, on today's episode, we're going to start with Sharon and Anita Vernon. All they was talking about, Anita was trying to get her to do the reunion and see her side of things, and they kept beating around the bush and still didn't tell us what the secret was. So at one point, they had stopped talking about it. They was just saying how she did the group and spread rumors and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's the secret? I said, she spread rumors. She helped Dante Green spread rumors. That's it? But then by the end of that scene, she was like, she asked if Vernon knew anything about it. And basically, no, he doesn't know anything about it. But I'm assuming whatever it is, it's in that photo, like I told y'all in the other video. But yeah, when Sharon got there, Anita was just trying to offer her things and reminisce or whatever. She was like, you're not going to play me like you did Tracy. I ain't here for the small talk. Cut to the chase. What? Why am I here? Why am I here? Whatever. But yeah, I said she gets straight to business. I was really hoping that she revealed what the secret was. But no, she gonna leave. I said, don't leave. She over here talking about, so maybe she should tell Vernon. I said, maybe you should tell us. I said, maybe you should tell us. But let me see what else. Sharon said Anita and Dante Green spread rumors on her, and that's when Anita revealed that she wasn't the one that did that. And she was like, maybe that is true, but they still blaming her because she left. And they also say, or Sharon says, that it's something else that she did, and she don't want people to know. And by the end, she leaves. Sharon ends up leaving or whatever, and that's when Vernon came back. And he was asking her how everything went. Excuse me. And what did he say? Dog forgot. Just that fast, y'all. It was something. He was just checking on her, and it was something she said. Oh, she said she don't even know how she would expect Sharon to forgive her when she haven't even forgiven herself. And I was like, what she done did though? I don't know. It must be something real serious. But Vernon was just telling Chelsea how nobody knows Anita like him, and I was like, I said, she keeping a secret. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference or not, but we'll see. Jacob and Walker. Walker is a new detective. I don't know if he's gonna be on there always or what, but he basically helping Jacob look at the video of Leslie trying to ID her and pull up a what did they say they was gonna use? I don't know if they said they was gonna use some type of technology to see who it was, see the height. They found the height. The height is the exact suspect, which is Leslie. They did the jacket, ran the jacket. The jacket is a match in the video. But I was like, with Cat's DNA on it, will it matter? I know they did show him showing up to Leslie's place or whatever, trying to search the place. But the girl don't sit up here and took the doggone evidence. And I was going to ask y'all, I was like, can't she go to jail now because she tampered with evidence? Regardless of the fact that she got it, and then she covering up or whatever. I said, can't she go to jail? Can't Eva go to jail? Look, I skipped the part because I was going to open with the Vernon situation. The Vernon, Anita, and Sharon. When she first got there, she ends up hugging Vernon. I was like, they love Vernon, ain't it? Tracy and her. Tracy did say that they all was interested or whatever, and he ends up choosing Anita. So I was like, I said, But yeah. We already did Jacob and Walker at the end of their scene. He ends up revealing that the jacket is a match, and Jacob was excited. They supposed to be trying to get a warrant to go search Leslie's place, but once again the girl done took it. But she took the gloves and she took the helmet, right? What about the boots? Because somebody mentioned the boots. That's one thing that they didn't show, right? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so she just put a doggone fingerprints on it. Kat, Mona, and Leslie, Kat and Mona was still talking about the jacket, and that's when Leslie came up asking what they was talking about, and Kat ends up confronting her. They both confronted her about it, and she was denying it, and basically saying they all imagining things. And that's when Nicole ends up showing up, because I think was that the point when she said she was gonna go to the police station with Kat? I don't know, but Nicole showed up, but they came over there. I said, let these two have it out. They gonna go over there. But yeah, she ends up saying she was about to take it to the police station. It cut off. But I was saying that Kat said she was about to take the jacket to the police station, and Leslie said she was going to go with her. So they end up going to the police station, and Leslie said she wanted a restraining order on this. What she said? Let me see. I think I wrote it down. Let me see. I don't know if I wrote it down, y'all. But yeah, she was like, I want a restraining order against this because she keeps stalking her or whatever, and she seems to be obsessed. I mean, she do seems to be obsessed, and she keep Eva this and Eva that. But Eva done messed up because she don't... Did she put it in the drawer? Did she put that in the drawer? Where did she put that evidence? I was just thinking about it. They showed her, I think she had took it out, took the helmet and gloves out, and looked like she put her doggone hands on it. I don't know if she had gloves on or not. I don't think she did, but yeah. So I was like, yo, Imp, you just tainted with what's it called? You just tampered with the doggone evidence. But it looked like, I don't know if she was just putting it back in the bag, but she put it somewhere. I don't know, but yeah. Um, Chelsea and Martin, they end up talking. Chelsea talked to Martin about Samantha being the face for their purse line for the teenagers or whatever, and he still was saying how he doesn't really know if that's what he want her to do or whatever. Then they start talking about what else did they talk about? They start talking about Ted and Bill and the fact that he expecting a new baby with Haley and everything. Look, I skipped the part. Kat had asked Leslie if the jacket looks familiar, and she tried to play it off. She was like, she may have had a jacket, but it was years ago or whatever. I said, girl, you caught. I said, you caught. You is caught. Nicole also, I forgot to write that part down. Nicole don't think that Leslie ever gonna pay for her crimes. Chelsea ends up talking to Martin about Samantha. We covered that. Nicole runs into Leslie on her way in. Martin says to Ted how he wishes he had treated him with more understanding or whatever instead of just going off on him, putting his hand. Did he push him? Yeah, I think he did push him or whatever. And that dude still watching him. He got up out of Dodge. As soon as Ted came, he was like, yeah, sir. Dude was gone. But he was still right there. I was waiting on them to see that he been staring this whole doggone time. I was like, why is he investigating him? Does he know about it or something? But yes, it's about time somebody call him. It's about time somebody catch him or whatever. But yeah, the same dude, same waiter has been spying on Martin the entire time, and he ain't seen nothing yet. Mona and Nicole, I think they were just talking about Ted and the fact that, they haven't reunited or they haven't talked about everything that went down, and she's still saying how she feels sorry for him because I'm assuming because he got to deal with the crazy lady and the whole little situation and everything. And she said that more than once that she feels sorry for him. I said, for what? So for what reason? I said, for what reason? She don't need to be feeling sorry for him, and he's still over here inviting her into the doggone, telling her she could stay up in. Well, he ain't told her she could stay, but might as well have said she could stay in the doggone hotel room. So you can't feel sorry for him. He need to feel sorry for himself and use his brain. Eva too. They both need to get away from her. Like I said, Mona and Nicole was just talking about Ted and everything that's going on. Kat, Leslie, Jacob, we already talked about the jacket, and she started to suggest that maybe Kat's the one who bought the jacket, trying to frame her, excuse me, and everything. Then when Leslie left, Kat ends up revealing that she tried the jacket on. And he was like, you tried the jacket on? She was like, yeah, or whatever. And he told her, basically, you tamper with evidence. And that's why I said her and Eva touched the doggone evidence. Chelsea and Vernon, she ends up confiding in him about her relationship and how, she thought she had something, but it ended. They said she's supposed to be confiding in somebody about her relationship. So it was Vernon. But they also said that she's supposed to fall in love or catch feelings for somebody. So I don't know if the lady gonna pop back up. What was her name? I keep forgetting it. Allison. I think her name was Allison or whatever. Yeah, they said that that's what's supposed to happen this week. As well, she's supposed to confide in Naomi. Ted and Eva, he ends up stopping by, and he was just telling her that he's there for her. You don't have to rely on your mama no more. But Ted ends up asking Eva if Leslie is the one who ran Laura off the road, just asking her if she knows anything. She over here like, no. She said in a way that suggests that, okay, if later down the line you find out that she actually did do it, she could deny it. She could be like, I didn't say that. I never admitted that she did it. I never suggested that or whatever. That's what she was doing, y'all. But yeah, she ends up saying no. She was just trying to mess with Kat. She didn't do it, and I know she has her ways, but she wouldn't do something like that. Liar, pants so fire, you going to jail. Y'all gonna have a jail cell next to each other. But yeah, Ted ends up telling her that she needs to protect herself, and once again that he's there for her. He got her back. She ends up telling him to be careful as well because Leslie over here in La La Land, she think they're gonna get back together. And he was like, I made sure she knows that that's never gonna happen. And she was like, I told her the same, but she tends to mix up reality with make believe. I said, true that. I'm waiting on her to put on this Nicole wig and jacket and everything and reveal herself to folks. Nicole, Martin, Kat. With them, Martin just came by to check on her, to check on his mama and ask her how she doing. He ends up saying he's shocked that she hasn't tried talking things out with Ted because normally that's what she do. I remember now. When she was talking to Mona, she was like, she would love more than nothing. I don't think I said that right, but it wouldn't be the first time. She would like for him to come and just hug her and tell her everything gonna be okay, but he can't do that. That wouldn't be real. It would be make believe. It would be make believe, and she done had enough of that. I said, facts, true that, girl, true that. But yeah, I think they're gonna end up working things out, but we'll see. As long as Ted don't go do something stupid, cause y'all know on soap operas they'll sit up here and be like, oh, I want you back, I'm sorry, or whatever. And then when they finally get to the point where they ready to forgive and be back with them, they catch them in bed together or something. If you don't watch soap operas, that's what happen all the time. Kat ends up coming and revealing that she got the DNA up on the jacket. Her and Martin was going back and forth, having a disagreement about the fact that she don't think before she act. True that too. Look, a lot of points have been made. And lastly, we got Leslie and Eva. Leslie ends up stopping by the hotel to see Eva, and she was asking her what she did with her helmet and gloves, and she was like, she put it in a safe place or whatever. And basically now she gonna have to come to her for something, and she gonna have to, what did she say, be nice to her for a change or something like that. I said it don't work like that. No, what she said, it tells her she needs to stay on her good side. She told her she needs to stay on her good side and everything. I was like, girl, please, you need to turn it in before you go to jail. Took it out the doggone bag and everything, all her doggone fingerprints on it, just like Kat. Well, yeah, I was like, girl, you going to jail, right, with your mama, as she was saying. That's it. That's all. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have girls today. Be safe.